My name is Casey Hermanson. I'm a 5-year volunteer here at Harold Warp's Pioneer Village, and going through personal effects at home and things that have just built up over the years and left over from my Air Force career, I thought I'd bring here to Harold Warp's Pioneer Village. So basically what I did in my 20-year career in the Air Force, I spent 18 of my 20 years in what was called aerospace physiology. Aerospace physiology was tasked with training aircrew members as to what happens to your body in flight. Things like G-forces, hypoxia, hyperventilation, all those things that could happen to you in flight. We operated altitude and compression chambers, but mainly altitude chambers. We always like to use the original Top Gun movie as an example of what the altitude chamber was like. Now, that was the Navy side of the house, and they made them play patty cake. We were a little bit more humane. We used little toddler toys that they try to fit shapes into odd-shaped balls and things along that line. But basically, to show what happened to what happens to your body in flight. Basically, there were two types of helmets that we used in our training. I have my personal helmet here, an HGU-26P flight helmet, twin visor. It's got a clear and a sun visor in it. This was standard issue for most air crew members from in the 1960s, 70s, and into the 80s, and even into the 90s. Of course, the newer generations of helmet go way beyond the technology of that day. And this is just a training helmet that the students would have been issued while they were inside the chamber. Just basically, you just needed enough that you have your headphones so that you could listen to the instructor, and you also had the means of securing your oxygen mask to your face. And you can see the little difference between the two, stuff like this, but you just needed something to secure your oxygen equipment to your face. So what we did was of course, oxygen discipline, how to recognize signs of hypoxia. And hypoxia is just a lack of oxygen to the body. My first sign of hypoxia is I would lose fine motor control. I couldn't even pick up like a pen, stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I have here helmet-wise, HGU-26P. And I do not remember the nomenclature for the training helmet. I do apologize for that. So, and also, on the outside of the chamber, when you're an instructor, you just used a regular headset that you see most pilots use in the aircraft. Just a boom mic and headphones for that. That's my decorations on there. They did not come with warning stripes. We just, typically you kind of personalize your own equipment. One other aspect of my career in the Air Force was I had an opportunity to go to full pressure maintenance school at Edwards Air Force Base in California. I did not work with the pressure suits during my career, but since I taught a block on pressure suits at the school, I had to go to the school. And one of the things we had to do is we had to go and build our own, or do a full maintenance check on our pressure suit, because we were going to take a chamber flight to simulated 20 miles above the Earth's atmosphere. So around about 105 to 120,000 feet above sea level. And the pressure suit is very interesting. Basically, think of a car tire with an inner tube. You have the outer shell, you have the inner tube, and then you're inside it. When the pressure suit is inflated, you can actually move about inside it. And one of the things we got to do when we finished our course was actually to keep one of our gloves that we use in the chamber. So that's what I brought along for here at the village. And these will go on display here shortly. And of course, feel free to come by and visit Pioneer Village.